Oh, my friends, the wonderful world of being a menial sous chef. Chef Blondie wants to do the cooking, but she wants to get me in front of you, in front of this camera, so that I can get some experience. She says maybe someday I'll be as good as her. It's not very likely. But today we're going to talk about Jacques Pépin. We're going to talk about cooking eggs, and we're going to be talking about ways to do it a little bit different than Jacques Pépin does, because we're going to use the Dash egg cooker. We know you like the Dash egg cooker because it's been one of the best videos that we ever put out. So we love Jacques' recipes. We really do. He makes it easy. Wonderful Julia makes it hard, but she makes it fun. So we're going to try to make it look easy, and we're going to try to make it look like it's fun. Now, Jacques doesn't talk about hard boiling eggs. Jacques talks about hard cooking eggs. And there's a big difference. When you're hard boiling an egg, it brings that sulfur out and it turns your yolk green. The way he does it with hard cooking, it's just barely boiling, just a little ripple in the water, and then he cooks it. And then when he's finally finished, lo and behold, there's a beautiful yellow yolk. Now, we found that when cooking with the Dash egg cooker, we get pretty much the same result. So we're going to try that and see if we can do not better than Jacques, because only Jacques can do that well. But we're going to try to do it and see what comes out. After all, this is the soon-to-be world-famous Serendipity Farmhouse Test Kitchen. Don't forget to like, and don't forget, push that button, subscribe. Well, today we're going to bring it all together. Jacques' recipe, Dash egg cooker, all these beautiful ingredients, and we're going to make something that Jacques' mother made for him. It was called Eggs Jeannette. Now, when you first look at it, you may be saying, oh, deviled eggs. Oh, no way, my friend. No way. These are different. They have the flavor, that extra flavor that Jacques and his mother always savored. So what are you going to need? Well, I have the ingredients in front of me because I don't have a very good memory. In fact, I don't think I ever did. But we're going to have 4 eggs. See, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry about these other 2. That's breakfast tomorrow. And we're going to use a large clove of garlic. Yes, and the garlic came from our own garden this year. It's really good. We're going to use 3 tablespoons of chopped parsley. And we're going to have salt and pepper, in Jacques' favorite peppermill. And we're going to have 2 tablespoons of milk, a tablespoon of wonderful extra virgin olive oil, and what else? We're going to make a dressing. The dressing is going to contain some of the reserved egg yolks. It's going to have Dijon mustard, as Jacques says, good French mustard, and 2 teaspoons, just a little bit, if you want, it's optional, of red wine vinegar. Tablespoon of water, that's over here, and 1/4 cup of olive oil again. That's it. Simple enough. Chef Blondie will bring it all together, and we're going to have good eats tonight. So, my friends, happy cooking.
All right, my friends, let's get started here with Eggs Jeannette. First of all, we have to get these eggs cooked in the Dash egg cooker. So I filled up the line with our filtered water here. So let's get this over here. And we're going to pour this into the egg cooker. This little gadget is really cool. It's one of my favorites, and I just love it. Okay, so we put that there. I know you've seen our video about the egg cooker. Okay, so you want the fat end. This one looks like it's got fat ends at both ends. And you want to pierce this gently. Just put it right there.
What does Jacques do? Does he also pierce?
Yes, he does. He takes it's like a little thumbtack, and he pierces his end, and he says that it keeps the egg shells from cracking when you put them into the boiling water. But you know what? I have never been good at boiling eggs. I have had so many mishaps. Sometimes I'll just forget they're on there and they will explode. What a mess. What a big mess. And so I was so happy when my youngest daughter gave me this egg cooker. It's one of the best I've ever had. And it just solved all those problems that I've always had. All right, here we go. We're going to get the dash egg cooker going. Here we go. Takes about 10 minutes. Looks like our eggs are hard cooked. So let me turn this off. And this is what Jacques does. He takes a spoon and he gently cracks the shell. Like so. I'm going to try. This is the first time I've done this. This isn't how I would normally do it, but since I'm doing a Jacques recipe, I'll give it a go. That's pretty good. And then he takes and he puts cold water, and then he puts the egg under there and kills it. So let's see how it works. Okay. It seems to be working kind of okay. Yeah. Yeah, there goes some of the white. Like I said, this is not how I would normally do it, but I thought I would try it. And he says, you know, try to get the skin there. There you go. That's not bad. Yeah, that works pretty good.
Now do it your way.
My way? This is what I would do, all right? All right, let's see. Who's got it here? I have a friend, a very good friend, Nancy, and I think she told me she puts hers in a jar and shakes it up and the peels come off, but I don't know. I've never tried. Look at that, man. Okay.
Chef Blondie, your way is better.
Well, we'll see, won't we? Okay, my friends, let's get started with making the persillade, and I pray that that's how you pronounce it. It's parsley and garlic. And this precious garlic came from our own garden this year. And, you know, it's getting time to plant new garlic for next year. And so we better get busy and do some fermenting because we've got a lot. All right, so let's get this parsley and this garlic chopped. There's the persillade. It's ready to go. Let's slice the eggs. I'm going to slice them lengthwise, but you could do it any way you wanted to. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Look at that beautiful yolk. See? Perfect. No green. I love my dash cooker. Let's get them into the bowl carefully because you don't want to mess up your whites here. mash up these egg yolks a little bit. And then we'll add our other ingredients and mash them up a little more. Okay. All right, let's add the garlic and the parsley to this. Let's see if we can do it without making a humongous mess. We want to add a little bit of salt and pepper. All right, so it just kind of, I would say salt to your taste. Okay, and some black pepper. Mix this a little bit. And then he adds milk to this. And I think that the reason he adds the milk is that it kind of holds it together and makes a paste, maybe, because you're going to be filling up these eggshells of eggshells. All right, so let's add a little bit of milk. He calls for 2 tablespoons, but it's, you know, you have to eyeball it and see. Try that first. Yeah, we need a little bit more here. Let's try that. I think I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of this milk. Yeah, because it's really kind of dry. There we go. And we're going to need to have a little bit of this mixture left over to make our sauce. Oh yeah, this is good. Let's put some of this egg yolk mixture into these, the whites. We've got the filling inside the eggs whites, and now you need to have at least 2 to 3 tablespoons of the mixture left to make the sauce. Let's get the dressing sauce put together. So this is approximately a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And we're going to need about a tablespoon of water. And just a dash of red wine vinegar. Yeah, that's good enough. More if you like it. And we're going to need a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Let's hope that it doesn't squirt all over me like it normally does. Here we go. All right. Then we're going to whisk all of this together. And this will be the sauce. We're going to need a tablespoon or so of olive oil so that we can get these fried up. I think that'll do it. And get the heat going. You want, not too hot because you don't want to burn them. Let's try to get these guys in. Oh yeah. They only have to cook just a couple of minutes. I'm going to turn this down some. It's a little bit too warm. Oh boy, and they are hot. All right, I just want to do this a couple of minutes. And in the meantime, I need to get my sauce onto my plates because we're going to put them right on there. Ready? Here we go. Make sure we're not sticking here. He uses a non-stick pan but I prefer to use my cast iron enameled pan. Don't do that. Oh, look at that. Yes, they are brown. Beautiful. Yep. Leave them just a couple more minutes there. Don't want them to stick. Oh, they look beautiful. All right, let me turn this off now. Get them all in. Tasty. All right, let's do a little taste test here. I'm gonna get some of this lovely sauce and just put a little bit on the top of this. It's beautiful. And it really isn't hard to make. Let's see what we have. You know, and this would be really good for like a light luncheon or an appetizer. Just, you know, whatever suits your fancy. So let's give this a go. My friends, this is absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh. I can understand why Jacques just loves this dish. I mean, it is. I don't think I would ever want deviled eggs again. This is so good. I mean, all the flavors are coming through. The persillade, you know, the parsley, the garlic, the Dijon mustard. You just taste it all. And it's just delightful. I am really just loving this stuff. If I can get it cut. Beautiful. Happy cooking. Mmm.